My name is Talon Crist. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I've been an ITP Warrior since 2011. Well, I got diagnosed with ITP right before my 12th birthday. So being 11 and diagnosed, Mom and I kind of thought it was a joke. We're like, okay, we can fix it, it's fine. And once we realized it was long-term, it just kind of changed my schedule a lot. When I was diagnosed, I just wasn't able to do pretty much anything athletic. I was on steroids, I gained a lot of weight, and my body was just adjusting to all this new medicine, and I just felt really sick and wanted to stay in bed a lot. So I pretty much just couldn't do anything athletic, nothing that would even give me a bruise. Even going to school sometimes with my backpack hitting me would affect me, so I'd just stay home from school sometimes if I was hurting or my platelets were too low. But I did get some benefits though. My mom and I think since my ITP have gotten way closer, and it really helped our relationship together. That next year, in October, I started my menstrual cycle. And at the time, I didn't know what it was like, what a normal period was like, so I just was bleeding nonstop. My doctor said it might take some time with your ITP to regulate, so I was like, okay. After 5 or 6 months, I still didn't stop bleeding, and I was diagnosed with von Willebrand's disease. And pretty much, it's the same thing as ITP, but instead of not having enough platelets, I don't have enough von Willebrand's protein. So if I bleed, I can't stop bleeding, that in particular, rather than the healing, of your skin and the bruises. It's definitely a big factor in bleeding, and if I were to get any kind of injury, like head injury, and my brain were to start bleeding, they'd have to treat it really fast. Living with ITP, to me, is very different from other people, I feel like, because I got really lucky. I did a rituximab treatment in August of 2012. I did 4 rituximab treatments, and it put me in remission for 5 or 6 years. I just came out of remission this year. So living with ITP has been definitely a struggle towards the beginning with the treatments, but since then I've been one of the lucky ones to actually get some time in remission. But now it's just, nerve-wracking, just being on the edge, not knowing, if I cut myself and it doesn't stop bleeding, I'm like, oh, is my platelets down? Or if I start seeing bruises, it's an automatic reaction just to think there's something wrong with me. So it makes me more cautious of my body and noticing things that are wrong with me. I will beat ITP.